moving the ball, being unselfish. When you're able to rotate the zone and kind of get them out of position, even if you take an open shot, there's so many rebounding opportunities out of the zone because it's hard to rebound out of the zone. So, we talked about how if you got a shot, it's not a service to the team if you don't take it. You have to take the shot because even if you miss it, it allows guys to get rebounding opportunities. So, coming in, it was just, I think guys were a little bit more aggressive or assertive with their shots. They weren't hesitant because when your teams hesitate against teams like Syracuse, that's exactly what they want you to do because they have such great length and they close on gaps so quickly.
I was up in the lobby before the game, and all these people wearing green T-shirts and a 12 on their.
Really?
We're together.
Yeah.
You had a big extended family here today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. There's around, I don't know how many people were here, but it's, oh God, they got in here on Thursday and Friday, and I've tried to hang out with a lot of them, but I haven't even been able to see all of them. I think like my aunt and a couple other people, they bought tickets early, like in October. They bought like a block of 30, and then so they had the block of 30 plus all the family that I got tickets to the game, and then just like friends that decided to come last minute. So there's probably anywhere from like 40 to 50 people here.
How do you explain the second halves that you guys have been having?
I think this team. We just talk about how we really feel like we can outlast guys because of the way that we play. We make it so tough on teams when they're on offense, and then when they're defending us, we try and make it tough on them as well. And we just want to grind it out and just basically see who the tougher team is. And if teams can last with us, then we love it. We love going down to the wire and really just having a gritty battle to the end. But sometimes teams just kind of the fatigue might set in or whatever it might be. They kind of get impatient or try and tend to rush shots against our defense. But it's all about seeing who can outlast one another.
Tell me about the moment in the second half when you knew that you guys had got the W.
I was feeling pretty confident when we got up. I think it was 61 to like 52 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Malcolm was at the foul line though, and I was feeling pretty good when we got to that point because the crowd was just into it. Everybody was real just fired up, and I was feeling pretty good at that point. I felt like we got a nice cushion. There's only 3 minutes or so left to go, and there's no way that team is going to score that much on us in that amount of time.
And then just kind of talk about Coach Bennett kind of painted the picture when you and Akil came, and then to see. What's the moment like cutting down the nets here in JPJ?
Oh, gosh, it's unbelievable. To share this moment with the coaches and teammates that we have, something that I'll never forget, to share it with the fans. It's just unbelievable, and it's something that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And, I'm just very thankful to be a part of all of it.
And then talk about the 3 that you made. Some of your shots haven't fallen, but then you knocked that big one down.
Yeah, regardless if you miss 10 in a row, whatever it might be, you got to shoot that 11th one with the same amount of confidence. And, my shot was feeling pretty good all game. I just hadn't really connected on these, so I didn't hesitate or anything. I took it with the same amount of confidence that I had the first ones.
And then I know in the second half you guys hit 7 threes, kind of the turning point in the game. Just talk about the other guys knocking down the shot.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job of rotating the zone, whether it be with ball reversal and then attacking the paint. And we talked about how the paint is a launching pad. You get into the paint, you're allowed, the zone kind of collapses on you, and it allows guys to get open shots on the perimeter. And we were able to kind of get dent the zone a little bit, and it allowed us to knock down some perimeter shots, which were huge.
And talk about London's play for a first year to stay composed against that defense is pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely. But it's not anything different. He's been composed all season, so I would have been really surprised if he wasn't composed against Syracuse tonight.
And then just talk about the atmosphere. It got pretty loud in there.
Yeah, that was an awesome atmosphere. Even from the very beginning, you could just feel the energy in the building. People were so excited for this game, and everybody, you see people walking around, and they've just talked about how this is like one of the best experiences they've had since they've been at school. And I know for us to share that with the fans and the community in Charlottesville, is really special. We have an unbelievable fan base, and for us to give them an ACC title is something that they definitely deserve.
And that's what we had practiced for. We had done that in practice and expected me to get in there and make plays. In the first half, I did a little bit. I maybe had a few assists, but I didn't knock down the shots or shoot the shots I needed to. I shot a little bit too quick. In the second half, I slowed down. My guards were able to get the ball to me in the right place, and I was able to pick the shots I wanted and the dishes I wanted.
Malcolm, is it important for you guys now, especially the leaders on the team, to make sure that you don't feel like you've achieved and that you kind of continue? Tony talked about it. You got another game in Maryland, ACC tournament, but this was kind of a pretty high to ignore.
Of course. We beat Duke last year. I didn't play. We beat Duke, came back and lost to Boston College, and we can't have a slip up like that happen again. So we got to enjoy this win tonight. And live on a high if we want today, but we got to get back to work tomorrow and the next day for Maryland.
You guys attack the zone in a lot of different ways. One thing you're doing a lot of today that maybe you hadn't done in earlier games is screening that top.
For sure.
Necessary against Syracuse?
It was to make the guards fight over, slip screens. Like at London I would screen the guards on the inside. They would fight over the top, and London would throw it right to me or throw it back to me popping out. That just gets the front two guys moving and makes us more unpredictable.
Talk a little bit about that second half run. You guys are able to extend the lead.
I think we shored up the defensive boards. We started getting to the line a little bit more, and I think we've just really attacked the zone confidently, shooting shots with confidence and attacking and dishing and making shots on the inside.
And what was the kind of the mindset you guys wanted to send Joe and Akil and Thomas off with a win?
We just wanted them to have a great lasting experience as their last, and I feel like that's what we did. I feel like we did something good, really good for them.
There's too many games, too much basketball left to get all caught up in the emotions and all the hype. We still got goals to accomplish.
Your second half formula, one more time. Tied at 42, 25 run again.
Yeah, you guys can guess. I mean, it's defense. It's defense.
Tony said that you guys may have actually taken another step forward in defense at that point. Do you believe that?
I mean, we'll watch film and we'll see some of the breakdowns, but I think we did a fairly good job of keeping them out of the paint. Lost Cooney a couple times and he got going. He got hot, which a shooter like that you can't let it go in a game, especially like this. But I think we did a good job, but we still definitely got room to grow. Still definitely have room to grow.
Could you imagine a better senior day for yourself?
No, I couldn't. I really couldn't, except maybe undefeated and a #1 seed.
Joe said you and him carried out the ladder to cut down the ropes. What was the feeling of carrying the ladder out with him?
It was heavy. I'll tell you that. It got heavy after a while, but it was fun just to do it with my brother over there. It was nice.
Akil, I know when you guys went to Charlotte earlier in the year,
yeah.
Went home, didn't have the performance that you wanted to have. Kind of, what did you learn from that going into this high emotion senior night?
Just stay composed. Stay composed. The fans will do what they want to do, and they'll have fun watching us. But it won't be very much fun if I'm not composed and I'm not locked in. So, I just enjoy the game, but not the moment. If that makes any sense,
Yeah, and then talk about the start. You were able to kind of keep you guys in it, your defense and your offense. They've got some good players. They have really good players, and they're a great team. So, hats off to them. And but I've heard about them all year, and I wanted to meet the challenge. I wanted to face a challenge, and I took it kind of personally. Those guys they're really good. They're really talented, and I just wanted to step up to meet it. And then tell me just a little bit about the atmosphere. Have you ever heard it this loud before?
I can't say I've heard it this loud. Maybe equally as loud at the Duke game last year, but no, not. It hasn't been that loud in a long time.